program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Everybody,
Good morning.
welcome to Gault Heating and Cooling.
Here we are. Here we are. Our annual visit to the shop here at Gault. Yep. Thanks for having us, you guys.
Thanks for being here.
And Glenn Gault, you guys are like local heroes, okay?
Right.
I want you to know people stop us, they say thank you. I feel like I need to take all the thank yous and just send it right back to you guys. Because it really has been a wonderful season to work with you guys again.
We've been involved for several years now, and it's just been a great part of our business. Everybody that works here, it's just something that we really enjoy being a part of, and we love supporting the community that supports us. So thank you for helping us reach the community.
You guys should get some billboards. Have you thought about I don't have any meteorological data to back this up, but it seems like this has been a much colder winter already than we've had in the past. Have you seen that too?
Well, I feel like November was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty mild, but December sure picked it up a lot.
It changed.
I feel like Thanksgiving Day, it just like changed all of a sudden, and then it makes you far more aware when you're hitting that thermostat and you're bumping it up and down. What a gift that is to be able to do it, because when we get these people who submit and then nominate someone who's in need, when you read these stories and you realize that just hitting that degree mark is such a big moment, and some people out there are really stressed. It puts it all in perspective. Yeah, especially when it's so cold. But you guys went through all the stuff. How many we got?
So many.
That's what I was going to ask. How many? Do you know how many ballpark? How many nominations we got?
Over 60.
Yeah,
really?
To be at least. Yeah.
Okay.
Almost 70.
Yeah.
Great response.
And thank you to our WFMJ partnership for making sure that we got the word out via some commercials on their network. We can't do it without getting the word out and people sharing and people following us on social media. I can't say that enough. This doesn't happen without people showing interest. So a big thank you to you guys for making it happen all these years.
Yeah.
I feel like he's like in work mode right now.
I know.
We're like taking one away from all the stuff that he's normally doing, and of course Jess too. Mike, you are not taking you away from anything.
No, I wasn't doing anything anyhow. This is perfect for me. So have you seen an uptick this year? Are people, like, since it's getting colder, are people calling about their furnaces more than?
Yeah, as soon as that temperature drops, just, as Lauren was alluding to, you just want to hit those buttons and get a little bit more heat. And when it got cold like that, there was a lot of people that didn't happen for. So that's what's great, teaming up with you guys in the Valley to be able to help some other people out, that when they hit those buttons, things don't just happen. So, it's we all take that for granted. We just assume that you're always going to have heat in your house, and not everybody does. So great program to be a part of.
It's a busy operation here, and I feel like we should keep moving along so that way everybody can get back to work. I know he's on his phone constantly. But Mike, we had a chance to visit some of our friends from the Trumbull Art Gallery.
That's right.
You guys, I don't know if you've ever partake in any of this, but all their trees are set up, all of these local artists. This is your chance to go and pick up some very special gifts. And if you are looking at the calendar and thinking, you know what, I don't have time, you actually do have time. It goes till January. So here's a look at this.
It's a holiday extravaganza. Now through January 4th, artists are displaying and selling their creations at the Trumbull Art Gallery in downtown Warren in a very special way.
Well, this is our trees at the gallery holiday market. This is our 5th year, and it includes artists who bring their work here that they've made through the year, and it's up for 6 weeks. And people come and buy them for gifts or for themselves, to decorate their homes or to use or to wear. Ornaments, pieces of ceramic, jewelry, crocheted items, hand-sewn items. This year we have woodworking items like cutting boards and bowls and vases. You kind of have to look around. There's a lot of different things.
What started as just a 3-day event has now expanded into 8 weeks.
The art is set up for 8 weeks instead of 3 days, so it's less work. And then, as we said, they don't have to be here all the time. We have invited artists to do demonstration on certain days, which we will post, so the public can meet the artists.
And not only does the Trumbull Art Gallery Marketplace help local artists, it also helps educate students, both young and old.
So the Angel for Education program was created to help underwrite the cost of classes for, at first, for children or underserved populous children and now adults. Because, and we are in contact with schools, local school, and then, teacher might recommend or send a class, or we're trying to work like this. And we realize that a lot of children, art is so important for children. Maybe they don't have the means to pay for a fee for a class, pottery class, stained glass, anything, painting. So the fund we collect with Art for Education, the Angel for Art Education, will help underwrite underwrite those costs.
So visit TrumbleArtGallery.com for more information on the marketplace and the winter classes.
I thought that was a very festive way to start the program, didn't you?
Think that.
I know. It got me in the Christmas spirit even more.
Yeah, we like our Christmas trees most certainly. That's for sure around here. All right, sit tight, look at your Christmas tree, and then come back with us. Mark's so busy, we had to reach in the Pesto's vault.
That's okay. Something a little more healthy than Christmas cookies and things like that.
Kind of.
Yeah, okay. We'll be back.
Miracle on Easy Street is back for its 35th anniversary. Join over 100 singers, dancers, and Little Rascals December 13th through the 15th at Powers Auditorium. Tickets are on sale now and the best seats are going fast. Visit yourpack.org.
Your eyes are two of the most important parts of your body, so it's best to take care of them. Optical Solutions in the Austintown Plaza offers comprehensive eye exams, medical eye care, LASIK and cataract evaluation, and more. Contact lenses in all types, plus eyewear from budget to designer frames. Optical Solutions is your complete eye care destination. Covered by most insurance carriers, contact Optical Solutions today to make your appointment. 330-797-8780.
This is the big day on Valley Spotlight. Welcome back to Gault Heating and Cooling. We're going to announce our winners of the furnace.
Gault giveaway, yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I know. All the work is included. Furnace by Lennox. So thank you to the Lennox people if there's any from out there. Thank you to you guys. And thank you to Chef Mark for coming back with such a vengeance. I love it. And he's so busy downtown at Casa di Canzonetta right now that we figured we would look back and take a look at the salad that is actually on the menu.
Here it is. Welcome to Pesto's Test Kitchen. I'm Mike, this is Mark, and today I'm really excited about
I am too, man. This is going back to my roots.
I bet people today are doing this right now.
Somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere?
We're doing, it's afternoon somewhere on Sunday. We're doing Sunday dinner, Italian style today, and I was telling Mark, we never had this at our house. I don't know why we never had it, but we never really did it.
And we always had it.
You always had it. We're going to do it just
on both
like
sides. Both grandparents, one being from Mark and John, which is north of Rome, and my mom's side being the Rosano side, being from Naples. So
where would you meet?
We would meet at either grandparent's house.
Okay.
Either and back then we were so blessed because all the grandkids would come over. All my grandparents had cherry trees, they had pear trees, they had plum trees, apple trees, big, huge gardens. So we rarely had to go to the grocery store at all in the summertime, and in the wintertime we canned to preserve vegetables for all year round.
Did you like Sunday dinner when you were a kid? It seems like something
the best thing.
You did like it. It seems like something you like it more as you get older. You know?
No, I liked it when I was young as well. So many great memories because as we all know, food brings back memories.
That's true.
It clicks something in the back of your head. Oh, I remember that as a kid. One of the things that clicks back to me is I was going through my cooler last night and I found some great oranges and it just brought back a memory. My grandfather, Fred, God rest his soul, he used to always make a quick appetizer, and he would take an orange and he would just cut off the ends, peel it, and then he would make slices of the orange, and then we would take and drizzle extra virgin olive oil, salt, and pepper on that. And if you can believe that, Mike, because I know that sometimes I have to cook you into food.
No, I know. I'm excited about this one.
Oh, you are?
And you don't cook this. It's just Right out of the fridge,
Right out of the well, I like it room temperature because, again, a lot of things in Italian food you want room temperature because you bring out all the flavor profiles.
Okay.
So we're going to do this at room temperature, and you can slice as few as you want, as many as you want. Depends on how many grandkids, because the grandkids really got into it. So we take this great Carapelli, is one of my favorite olive oils. So it's got great flavors, drizzle over the top, and be liberal with it. So what you're going to get there is you're going to get the olive oil just melds perfectly with oranges. A little bit of great sea salt over the top. Then, Mike, if you want to, grab that peppermill right there.
You like
I know how you like.
You like the pepper?
You like the pepper?
All right, good.
Go ahead, and you can a little or as much as you like. I wouldn't go too crazy.
No, I'm just.
But anyways, now
just
pick up one of those.
Okay.
And taste that.
They're so good. Usually we wait till the end for the taste test.
Is that amazing?
This is way better.
I told you. That is like, so every Sunday at Grandpa's house, we started with that.
Who would have thunk it? I mean,
Nobody.
that's so cool.
Oh, my grandfather.
Yeah, he thought of it. Now we're going to do a salad,
We're
right?
going to do this great salad. You know, growing up, we were blessed. My godfather, my Uncle Pete Cicero, and he's still alive, World War II veteran, hero. We used to go there and get all of our cheeses and our meats.
Okay.
So my dad's office was right down the road. So when he came home, every day we would have salami, we would have mortadella, we would have Asiago, we would have provolone, hot peppers, all kinds of stuff. So at the end of the week, there was these little niblets left of everything. So my dad would go into the refrigerator, ice box, and he would make this salad. So he would take whatever, and again, this is a leftover salad.
Right.
So he would take whatever leftover greens we had, everything like that, and we're gonna make a great red wine vinaigrette.
We have a couple different kinds of greens in here. Right?
Gotta have endive in there. That was like a staple. Endive, escarole, and sometimes in the spring, dandelions.
Ah,
So exactly.
Very good.
So some great red wine vinegar. Use a strong, like 5% acidity.
Okay.
Again, you have to have the most amazing olive oil. You really do. And Mike, if you could hand me that honey and that mustard over there.
Yeah, it's in the
So what we do, typically vinaigrettes are 2/3 of olive oil and 1/3 of, 2/3 oil and 1/3 vinegar.
Okay.
I like a heavy amount of acidity in my dressings because it brightens the palates.
Right.
So I'm going to put a little bit of mustard in there because it kind of emulsifies it. A touch of honey for a little bit of sweetness. And if you don't have honey, you don't have to use it. If you have agave nectar, you can use agave nectar, just a little bit. And the best way to make a salad dressing when we were growing up,
Just shake it up.
You just shake it up. It's like shake and bake. So you just shake it up really, really well. Now we have a salad.
You go with the salad.
Okay.
How about that?
I'll go with the salad.
Okay.
So again, every Sunday, we would have all these cheeses and these meats.
Yeah.
So we kind of
Name
call
them
it.
off. Name them off.
Well, that is a little Parmigiano Reggiano. This is a little bit of Asiago. We got some Beanster here. Now we have some provolone. We're gonna have some salumis here. We have Genoa, Suppressa, Finocchia, Capicola, and then whatever you had in your garden. So we have some great tomatoes. Leftover bread we turned into croutons every week. And then some cucumbers. If you like red olives, if you like olives, put olives in your salad. We also like the hot peppers in our salad. So like you can see, that's why we call it a garbage salad. So Mike, I'm gonna put a little bit more hot peppers in here. Because I like a little bit of hot peppers in there. Gives it great balance. Go ahead, Mike. Now pour that over the top.
Just the whole thing?
Yeah, about half of it.
Okay.
A little bit more salt. You want to watch your salt because you have a lot of salt from all those meats and cheeses. Look at that.
Is that good?
How does that smell?
It smells amazing.
Now you can.
It smells like I'm in an Italian store right now.
It does. It smells like Cicero's. You can just toss that together. And look at how beautiful that looks with all those cheeses, those meats, and you can get that on camera. Just beautiful. And now that I'm older and we have all these other ingredients coming in, I like this little product called Samba.
Oh, tell them about this.
Yeah, and it's not coming off.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
There we go. There we go. It's off.
I never
and
heard
this
of
is
this.
like grape must. This is from the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, they're real steady so we can
And
get
you
a shot
just
of it.
drizzle a little bit of this over the top. And that just breaks it up to a whole another level.
All right, so what is it? Explain what that stuff is.
It's like balsamic on steroids. It's got a little bit, it's more subtle.
It's from the wine cask?
Yes.
When people make wine?
Yes. It's the leftover product of they boil it with vinegar and sugar, and this is what's made. A little bit of fresh ground pepper on that.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Mike, but when I was growing up,
you just put your hand right in there.
Just put my hand in there. Take a bite of that.
How do you make croutons, by the way? Is it hard to do it? Just
a little bit
you have
of
to toast it or not?
In the oven.
No?
Exactly. Cut it into squares, cubes, whatever you want to. Rough cut it.
Oh, it's okay.
Olive oil, salt, pepper, a little bit of cheese. Throw it in the oven. 15 minutes. Croutons. How's that taste?
It's phenomenal. I can't wait till we put it on a dish.
I know, right?
All right, when we come back, this is just the beginning of the Sunday dinner, right?
Lasagna.
At the bottom of the hour, we're doing lasagna.
Lasagna bolognese style.
I knew it wouldn't just be regular lasagna,
Well,
too.
we're gonna go back to Italy. We're not gonna make Youngstown style lasagna, which is phenomenal and great, and I love it. We're gonna make an Italian lasagna.
All right, this is gonna be fun. All right, so at the bottom of the hour, we'll do that. We'll be back in Pesto's Test Kitchen in just a little bit. It's good.
The best salad.
And I've gotten it at the restaurant. It's good, too.
It is. Like those hunks of salami.
I know. It's good.
You put salami in anything, you can count Mike and I in, I think.
I got engaged during the holiday season a long time ago.
You did?
Did you?
No.
Okay. Neither one?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know. It's engagement season.
It is engagement season. And you and Thom Duma sat down. I cannot wait to hear more about these diamonds.
I guess I'm the only one that didn't know you could grow them in a lab.
No, you're not the only one that didn't know.
Okay, good.
You're not the only one.
He'll explain it right now. Well, this is exciting for us because December is typically the month that people get engaged. Am I wrong?
The #1 month.
It is the #1 month.
#1 month.
Thom Duma's with me. We thought we'd just go to the top of the food chain here and start talking about diamonds a little bit. Now, you, when we met about a month ago, you said there's a new kind of diamond. It's probably not even new.
No,
it's new to me.
Right.
Which is called a
Lab-grown.
lab-grown diamond. Some still come from the earth.
Correct.
Some come from a lab.
Correct.
And is there a difference between the two? Not just price, but if you're looking at it, can you tell the difference?
Let me give a quick backstory. So, 1954, General Electric invented lab-grown diamonds, or they invented the process to create diamond. And it was used for industrial purposes. Diamonds are the hardest substance known, right? So it's good for grinding, it's good for drilling, it's good for polishing and things like that for the industrial. So then fast forward, they have always been working with a process called HPHT, high pressure, high temperature.
Okay.
That's what forms crystallized carbon in the earth, right? So we have the elements of the diamond sitting together there in Middle Earth, and then with pressure from the earth and then heat from within the earth forms crystallized diamond.
Okay.
Okay. So from 1954, fast forward to 2018, they were working on that process to get gem quality. So they've gone through the whole process of different colors and clarities, and now they've been able to figure out Mother Nature's recipe of what pressure they need and what temperature they need, and then removing trace elements that will then cause what we call imperfections in natural diamonds, because they now know what produces that perfect rock. So that's what they do, it all in a controlled environment.
And you have some samples here.
Yeah.
These are?
Yeah, so this is lab, and we go 1 carat, 2 carat, 3 carat, 4 carat.
Okay.
And then the same thing on the other pillow.
1, 2,
3, and 4 of earth mined. And so the process starts with a slice of natural earth mined diamonds. So if we don't mine diamonds anymore, we ain't gonna have lab-grown diamonds.
So we have to have a little bit.
We have to have a little bit. Actually, it's as thin as a human hair. That's what they start with. That small of a seed. And then with the pressure and heat in this controlled chamber, it grows, and it takes about 2 weeks to grow a 1 carat diamond.
No kidding.
This size here. And they grow about 50 diamonds in one chamber. A good rule of thumb is generally about a tenth.
A tenth of the price.
A tenth of the price.
Okay.
So,
let's do a big one. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 carats.
That's 4 carats.
From the earth.
From the earth.
Which would typically cost?
That one is, my goodness, about $70,000.
Okay. This giant one over here.
That 4 carat there in the earth, there in the lab, 1,700. I mean, 17,000.
17,000.
So it's about a tenth.
Yeah. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk more about engagement time. Okay. Well, it used to be, at least when I did it, it was a surprise. The guys came in, they picked the ring out.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily the case anymore.
No, I think that is flipped. The majority is coming in with the bachelorette.
Yeah.
And looking and seeing. Now sometimes
makes more sense.
Yeah, the guy will come back. He won't do it all then, right? Some do, but the majority will just at least more like an exploratory. What do you like? Because there's so many different styles with the designers out there. So it relieves a little pressure on us guys if we get some help.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty thing. And then, you know, for us, with the designers that we carry, the designers don't put the diamonds in the center, only in the sides. And the designers that we carry are all earth mined. But again, if you wanted to choose to put a lab in the center, it's going to look perfect. Our job is then to present the facts to you on either lab or natural, and then let you make a decision as to what and how you want to build your.
Let her make the decision.
Right.
I didn't know you had your own design. How long?
Yeah. So we just started. This was developed over the winter, and it came to pass just a couple months ago.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It's called the Jackie Collection after my wife. And so there's about 40 different styles in the collection, both white gold, yellow gold, rose gold, combination of mixed metals. And so we're excited about the uniqueness of it. And then also all the designers that we carry.
This is called?
This is Tacori.
Okay.
This is out of Southern California. Paul Tacori and the family that makes Tacori, they're very popular. They have more of a vintage look to them. So every designer does something a little bit different and unique. This is Gabriel. This is a family-owned company out of New York City. So all the brands that we carry are all U.S.-based brands, and I've come to have a relationship with all of them. So that's, you know, it's nice to know the product, how it's made, and all the backstory. For me, I feel more comfortable being able to present that to the people of the Mahoning Valley.
Last question, and I know it's probably a lot about preference, but I see this yellow gold is back?
Yeah, yellow gold is back.
Because it wasn't for a while.
No,
right?
It was for a long time. It was the
white gold.
It was all white metal, right? White gold or platinum or silver. But you know, it goes generationally. Like for me, back in the 80s when we got married, it was all yellow gold. You couldn't even find white gold.
Right.
And then as that transitions, like then my kids come around, they don't want the same thing mom and dad have, so they're, you know, they went white gold. And now it's just reversing, so it's going back. So the fashion trend is pushing the bridal market, really. So a lot of the fashion designers are showing everything in yellow gold. So then bridal designers kind of follow suit.
Gotcha. All right. So if people want to get a hold of you guys, you can just pop in. You don't have to set an appointment.
No, you don't have to set an appointment. Okay. But we are open 7 days a week.
Great. Especially during December.
Yeah. Sunday, all the way through 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nice and easy. You can reach out to us at the website,
social media, the whole thing.
Oh yeah, we're so connected, right? You can't hide anymore.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you.
And happy holidays to you guys.
Happy holidays.
Make it in December to remember. That's what we call it around here, right?
That's right. That's exactly it.
Come see him at Thom Duma Fine Jewelers.
Hi, this is Elfie, the Metro Monthly Elf. I'm here to tell you about all the cool stuff you'll find at the Metro Monthly store. We have hoodies and sweatshirts and clothing for Dad. We have posters and aprons and messenger bags. We have boots Belle I adore, plus t-shirts and caps. We have frame prints of downtown, plus note cards and maps. We have big sizes, small sizes, and plus sizes too. We have cool stuff for Grandma and cool stuff for you. So stop by today, and please don't delay. Our workshop is humming. The store's up and running. We're here for this season, your holiday store. So shop Metro Monthly for all this and more.
We have such a legacy, created such a legacy here in the Valley, and we're very well respected by numerous manufacturers in the industry. We're a leader in our industry, and I want to continue that. We want to continue that, and we want to take it to the next level. Whatever that level may be, we're ready for it.
So let yourself go to Ducat. Let yourself go to Ducat.
For nearly 80 years, Cafe 422 has been the Valley's premier destination for steaks, seafood, and fine Italian cuisine. Join us at Cafe 422 for lunch, dinner, and all of your special occasions. Cafe 422 in Warren and Boardman.
Back here on Valley Spotlight on a Sunday morning. Big day for us. Stick around. We're going to announce the winners of the furnace contest.
Giving away
the gold
furnace.
That's right.
Best day of the year.
Maybe two. Sometimes we give away two.
Next year's year 7. I wonder what they're going to do for year 7.
I don't know.
All right, stay tuned for all of that. But first, breaking news. This is how you make the perfect bow. Okay?
Right, good.
All right, sit tight.
This is good.
This is how it happens.
People need to know.
I went to the experts.
Tara from Fodor Tree
yeah.
Farm, they know how to make it extra festive. And this is, I went to a class, this is what we learned.
All right, a special edition of Valley Spotlight advice, right? With Tara from Fodor Tree Farm out here. We just got done with, what did we get done with?
Oh, we're a wreath workshop.
Wreath workshop.
Yeah,
How many did you have this year?
I did 4 big ones, yeah.
Huge deal. How quickly do they sell out online?
Quick days, like day or two.
Yes, day or two. If you're not following Fodor Tree Farm on Instagram or Facebook, now is your moment to do it, because the second that they post something, you want to be able to be one of the lucky ones to be out here and to make a beautiful wreath. But the reason I was like, you know what? Such good advice on how to make the perfect bow. And if I don't share that, then I'm really like, what's the point, right?
So, share the
all right.
skills, yeah.
Tell me and tell them what you just explained to this lovely group, and they had such success.
Yeah. So my basic bow is, the basic bow is the same, and then you add your tails however you want. So my bow is a center loop with 4 loops on each side. So I always start with my center loop, just, like 1.5 inches or so.
Okay.
Gather underneath.
Gather underneath.
Yep.
Okay.
Pinch it. And then see how the bad side of the fabric is facing out? We need to twist that. So you're twisting it.
I picked one that is the same on both sides,
so that's easy.
I wouldn't have to worry about it.
Right. But if you do twist it, it helps keep this center just more condensed and easier to hold.
Okay.
So now the right side of the fabric is out, and I'm going to start with my first loop, just a few inches, and then gathering again. I'm just holding it with one hand.
Like this?
Yep.
Okay.
And then twisting again.
Twisting
You're
again.
Just working back and forth on each side. So this is my center loop, and you're going to go back and forth.
Okay.
So we just add another loop, and then each loop, like now I'm going back to my other side.
Okay. I'm pinching again.
Yep.
Okay.
And then now your ribbon should be on this other side, the side you started.
I just did this. You would think that I would be better at this already, and I'm really not. I'm really not.
Okay. And then, so now this loop gets a little bit larger.
Larger, that's right.
And gathering.
And then gathering, okay.
And then twisting it again, the fabric, or the ribbon.
Okay. And we're leaving it on the spool, right?
It just, okay. And then I'm adding another loop. Gathering.
Yours looks so much better. Well, you keep
just
going.
Keep going. So I'm doing 4 loops on each side, and you can do more if you want, but that's just my standard bow is 4 loops. They each get a little bigger, and I kind of keep them in a line initially, and then once I attach it to my wreath, then I pull it apart and fluff it.
So you use the wire to then...
Yep. So once I get my 4 loops, 1 more on each side, and then I'll take a piece of straight wire and run it through the center where my hands are.
So that's what keeps it
together, yes.
Together and looking really good year after year.
Yes.
So you can make these and they will last.
Yeah, you can take them off and from one wreath and save it for the next year and use it again if you'd like. Or not.
Look.
And then you take your straight wire, run it through the center, kind of twist it on the back.
I'm telling you, this is mine right here, right? And it does not, this is not even close to yours. Is so good. How many bows do you think you've made this season?
Oh geez. Probably 350-ish.
Hundreds and hundreds
yes.
of bows.
Yeah. I mean, me and a few of my staff.
Team.
Yeah.
You got a good team. You got a good team. I know a couple of them.
You do.
I do very well.
Yeah.
But give people the hours. It's gorgeous.
And then you add your tails. So whether you want the tails hanging down or you want full on out bows, I call them. Yes. The ones that
keep on adding to this.
Yes.
This is as far as I've ever gotten in life. So thank you very much, Tara. Tell people the hours, and you guys have trees, right? The gift shop is open.
Yes, our studio is open. So we are open Monday through Friday from noon until 5, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 11 to 4 this year. So
Merry Christmas. All the success in the world. If you haven't been out to Fodor Tree Farm in Poland, please make that happen this year before it's too late. And then it's flower season before you know it.
I know. Yeah.
Look them up for that too.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
2 things people are not good at: making bows, which you've solved, and then the tissue paper in the gift bag.
You turn it and you pull it from the center.
You grab it from the center and you put it like this, and you put it in like that.
Mike and I will take care of all
just
the holidays.
crumple it up.
Yeah,
it's
don't
awful. Pull it from the center.
And with the bow, remember, pinch, turn the ribbon.
See?
Pinch and turn.
You got it.
Lots of pinching around the holiday.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay, new business. Coming to town.
New business alert.
Yeah.
And you took one for the team again.
I'm not going to ruin it, but I may have gotten in the cold tub.
May or may not have.
Welcome to Sweat House. Well, this will be interesting. New business here in Boardman. You know Ron, he's back and always looking for something different and fun.
Yes.
The place is called
Sweat House.
Sweat House, but it's spelled like this. So there's no vowels in it or anything like that. So you're going to see it when you're in Boardman. When you head down to Target, it's going to be on the left-hand side.
Right next to Crumble Cookie.
Okay.
Can't miss it.
How'd you find out about Sweat House?
Well, I am an avid consumer of all things franchise related. So I was listening to a podcast and I heard Jamie Weeks, who is the founder of Sweat House, on a podcast, and he started talking about it. And so the due diligence began right at that point.
And they're all around the country?
There's about 40 locations nationwide right now, but I'd say in the next year, you're going to see over 100 because there are a lot being built right now.
Okay, but this is the only one around here.
This is the only one here, and we are starting construction over in Cranberry, PA.
Okay. Give me the concept of Sweat House then. What happens?
So Sweat House is built all around contrast therapy. And contrast therapy is the combination of hot and cold to give you maximum physical and mental benefits.
Okay.
Right? So typically when a guest comes in, they're going to have questions about what they do, and we'll kind of break it down for them, our process. But at the end of the day, you can be a member here at Sweat House. Every appointment is 1 hour in this suite. It's yours. You can do with it as you wish.
And there's two kinds of suites. We're in the white marble suites, right? There's black also.
Correct. We have a white marble and then we have the black marble, and we're actually in our oversized suite that can accommodate people with ADA needs, or if you want to bring a larger group, say 3 or 4 people.
Okay. And whether you pick black or white, it's just depending on your mood. It doesn't really change anything, right?
It doesn't. No, the experience is exactly the same.
All right. So I rent the room out for what? 60 minutes?
60 minutes.
And what do I do once I get in here?
Well, again, it's your suite. You can do whatever you like, but typically,
what do they recommend?
When we're coaching people, we're going to say 30 to 35 minutes in the sauna.
Okay.
This is an infrared sauna, so it may be a little different than what you've experienced with a steam sauna. So the infrared really kind of heats you from the inside out. So you may find yourself not sweating immediately when you get in the sauna. Then you're going to get to about that 10-minute mark and you're really going to start to feel it, right? So what you're getting from the sauna is a lot of detoxification benefits, and you're also getting cardiovascular benefits. Studies suggest that 3 to 4 days, 30 minutes of time in the sauna can reduce your risk of heart attack and stroke by 51%.
No kidding.
Serious benefits. And there are even long-term studies that have been done that showed that patients that sauna 7 to 9 times per month actually show a lower risk of dementia when they get older. They follow these patients for 30 years. So the studies have been done in Scandinavia, and a lot of our data comes from Dr. Suzanne Soberg, who is a Scandinavian thought leader on contrast therapy, the benefits of hot and then cold.
Can you lose weight?
There are possibilities through the use of cold plunge, right, with the activation of brown fat cells that can help stimulate your metabolism. Now, if you eat 7,000 calories a day, I don't know how much cold plunge is going to help, but if it becomes part of your wellness routine, it can ramp your metabolism and help you lose weight.
Okay, so typically when you're coaching them, go in there first for a half hour.
Yep, then you're going to hit the shower.
Okay.
Because we have a vitamin C shower, so we've got vitamin C pods on each one of our shower heads. So you're coming out of this detoxification mechanism, getting right in this vitamin C shower, and you're getting the anti-aging and skin benefit effects of vitamin C. Trace amounts. We're not going to turn you orange or anything like that. So it's a nice soft water. It's got vitamin C benefits. You're going to get yourself cleaned off, and then you're going to get yourself mentally prepared to get in this cold plunge.
Which is not an easy task for a lot of people, right?
It is not.
The cold plunge is how much, temperature-wise?
It is 50 degrees. Based on the data that we've seen from Dr. Soberg, again, is typically 11 minutes per week, cumulatively, at 50 degrees, is going to give you your maximum medicinal benefit.
Okay. We're not going to go super long today, but I'm going to give it a try.
Yes.
I've always kind of wanted to do it, but I've never wanted to do it.
And it's all about building a tolerance to it. Like, we encourage people to just give it a try. If your first visit is only 30 seconds, then that's fine. Then it gets to a minute, then it gets to a minute and a half. If you can get yourself to like 2 or 3 minutes and you're coming in 2 or 3 times per week, you're really going to see benefits in reduction in inflammation, and also you're going to see some mood and energy increases because you get a dopamine release when you get in this water. So think about it. When you get in this water, your body doesn't know that you've just gone into a cold plunge. It thinks you might have fallen into an icy river. Right? So your body doesn't know.
Crevasse.
So your liver's going to release these shock proteins, right? And you're going to get an elevation in dopamine, and you're going to get activation of brown fat cells, which is going to help stimulate that weight loss.
Okay. Better to get in fast rather than slow, I would think.
I get in quickly, but not wildly.
Falling in.
Yes, correct.
Okay. How many days a week should people do this if they had their druthers?
I mean, my personal preference is if you're going to get the maximum medicinal benefit, you're going to be in about 3 times per week for 3 to 3.5 minutes. That's going to get you real close to that 11 minutes per week.
Okay, I'm going to get in.
Okay.
You tell people the benefits while I'm in.
Okay.
And then give them the information on how to get a hold of you guys and your hours and stuff like that too.
Now, before you get in, remember, 4 breaths in, 4 breath hold, 4 breath out. That's what we call fox breathing. Yep, a 4 count. It's going to help your body acclimate to this water and just settle in. Okay, here we go.
Oh, I'll be fine.
So what you're starting to see is you're getting that little elevation. You're going to lower yourself down in. If you stick your feet out, it'll make it a little bit easier. So now what you're starting to see is reduction in inflammation. You're getting that heart rate up. You're going to boost your energy and your mood. So you're starting to get all those effects as you start to settle in. So, I mean, you've already been in close to 30 seconds.
Like an hour, right?
But you're doing really good. And
all right, I'm going to be nice and have you give them the contact information nice and slow.
Okay, you can always find us at sweathouse.com, right? Just pick our location here in Boardman, or stop by at 447 Boardman Poland Road. We're in the Target Plaza right next to Crumble Cookie. And that's all you need to know. Online is probably the easiest way to do it. You can download our app, you can become a member, and look at how good you're doing.
I did it, Ron.
You're doing really well. I'm really impressed.
You can do it too. And if it helps, what the heck, right?
It's really good for you.
Good job.
My pleasure. Thanks for visiting.
It was cold. I did it. I sat through it. The breathing helped. He taught me how to breathe, and that really helps.
I don't know
it's a
if
4
I can do
count. Yeah, there's only one way to find out.
And how did you feel afterwards?
You feel good.
Like a euphoria?
You do. Like it changes your blood and goes all to your extremities and stuff like that. So
alive.
I think they got a deal. $99 gets you 4 visits.
Cool. That's a deal.
That's a great deal.
And it's a fun gift for somebody that you're like, what do I get them?
That is a good. That is good.
Want to take a break?
Yep.
Time out here at Gault, and then we'll time back in.
We'll visit with Mark again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Kelly Warren, and then we're giving away a furnace.
Be right back.
Safety is our top priority at Barina's Automotive Center when we're taking care of your vehicle. We invest in the latest equipment to service the newest makes and models and keep our team's education up to date on the latest skills and techniques. At Barina's, we provide a free digital vehicle safety inspection so you can actually see what we see and understand our recommendations. Barina's Automotive Center on Robbins Avenue in Niles. Call 330-652-AUTO today and get your car back on the road safe and sound.
At RC Compounding, their team of pharmacists specialize in erectile dysfunction therapies that don't have to cost an arm and a leg.
It's becoming more and more comfortable to talk about these things. And we're not doctors, but we're pharmacists. But you can call and talk to us and we will tailor something to you. We will reach out to your doctor. We'll collaborate with you, collaborate with your doctor. We compound a specific drug for a specific patient.
RC Compounding, we care about your health.
All right, back here on Valley Spotlight. I remember when I learned about bechamel, and I seriously wish I would have known earlier because I would have named my daughter that. It's a pretty name. Nobody really knows what it is.
Poor Natalia.
She already hates Natalia.
Birthday's coming
That's the difference. I know.
No, his lasagna and this bechamel sauce is on special now because we're featuring it on the show. So this is your chance to go to Casa di Canzonetta and get this lasagna. Take a look why we love it so much and why Mike likes bechamel.
It's really good.
Test Kitchen. If you remember, we did the beforehand stuff. We did a little appetizer.
We did the oranges and olive oil.
We did the garbage salad.
We did the garbage salad.
Now we're making the sauce.
We're making bolognese sauce.
Let's make the sauce.
This is my death row sauce. The last thing I want to have. Exact. Every chef has a dish. This is my death row wish.
Are you going away?
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere. So we have a nice big wide body pan. So we have evaporation. We have a nice thick wall on the pan so we don't scorch anything.
Okay.
So we're going to lay down a little bit of extra virgin olive oil because the extra virgin olive oil is going to flavor it. It's also going to temper the butter so the butter doesn't smoke as much. Okay, we're going to put in some sweet unsalted butter. And Mike, if you grab the carrots and the onions over there. Nice hot pan.
Put them in now?
Yep, about half of that. I'm gonna put in some slivered garlic. I like using slivered garlic because it's a little bit more subtle than just finely minced garlic. Okay, we're gonna hit that with a pinch of salt because salt brings out all the liquid in the celery, the carrots and the onions, just like that. We're gonna stir it, and we wanna sweat this because there's a lot of acid in the onions and we want that all to dissipate.
What's sweating mean?
Sweating means it gets all the moisture out, and you want to cook that until those onions are translucent. Okay. But because we have all this meat, Mike, if you want to put in the veal, the beef, and the pork. All right. We're putting the veal, the beef, and the pork because I like 3 different kinds of meat in my sauce because it gives it unique flavors and textures. So we have ground veal, ground beef, ground pork. You can get that at your favorite butcher. I would recommend Cthulhu Prime Meats. He's a great guy, and they do that fresh for you. We're going to stir this around. And what we want to do is we want to brown this, okay? We don't have a lot of time on camera to fully brown it, but you want to completely brown it so it looks like sloppy Joe mix, okay? And after you're done doing that, we want to hit it with a whole bottle of Italian white wine.
Why the white wine?
I like the white. Well, you can use red wine as well, but I'm mixing it. They do, but I'm also going to add, because I love it, I love milk in my bolognese. Gives it a great flavor, and I like a little bit of heavy whipping cream, along with your favorite pomodoro sauce, your favorite tomato sauce, whatever that is. And so this sauce, once it starts cooking, one thing you should know, it's gonna look a little bit like throw up. Okay, that's not appealing,
in color,
but that's the way it's supposed to look. We're gonna go with a little bit of chili flake down, some fresh flat leaf parsley, and one thing the sauce really needs, it needs that fresh ground nutmeg flavor to it. So we're gonna put a little bit of fresh ground nutmeg in it. We're gonna bring this to the boil, turn it down to the simmer for about 45 minutes to an hour. Okay. And it's gonna look orange. And when we come back, Mike.
It gets pasty too, doesn't it?
It does a little bit.
It gets a little thicker.
It gets a little bit thicker, and all these flavors are gonna come together. It's gonna be an amalgamation of flavors, and this is just gonna be knock your socks off bolognese. It's one of my favorite meals.
Let me ask you this. Is this your recipe or somebody in your family?
This, when I was a young culinarian, graduating from the CIA.
The culinarians.
Yes, big word. Big word today. I researched bolognese sauces and tested probably 30. This is 30 bologneses into one pan. Really? So a little bit from everything and a little bit of what I like.
Okay.
Okay, so when we come back, we're gonna assemble the lasagna.
Let's do that.
All right.
All right, be right back.
Taking one cash offer for your home doesn't have to be your only option. I'm Barbara Corcoran, and especially in today's current market, having a local real estate agent who offers great marketing and options that are customized to fit your needs is smart. In Youngstown, the agent I trust is Kelly Warren. Kelly can give you a guarantee to sell your home, instant offer, and the best marketing strategies in the Mahoning Valley. Get the option that's right for you. Go to kellysolda.com.
Find your next meal on the new Eat Local Ohio app. Beautifully curated food content from all the best local independent restaurants, right at your fingertips. Download the app today. Eat Local Ohio.
Our customers are always part of the equation of everything we try to do. We don't have a Hillcrest label that we're trying to push on you. We don't have stockholders we're trying to make profit for. There's no out-of-state corporate office. The competitive advantage for Hillcrest over our national competition really is sustainable pricing, number one, the service, and caring about what the customer needs, not our agenda. It's tough to get off course when that's your focus.
kitchen, and you know how we're supposed to wait for the reveal to eat things?
I know.
I'm having a real trouble.
It was too many movements getting it out of the stove there.
I'm eating things.
Well, you want to eat things,
When
I
your
know.
back is turned, I'm eating things. Anyway, so anyhow, we're gonna do lasagna.
We're gonna make lasagna bolognese.
I've never seen it like this. So.
Well, this is different. This is from Bologna in Italy, and this is classically the way they do lasagna there. So we're gonna take this beautiful bolognese, and you can see how it came together. You know how I mentioned it looked like something unpleasant.
Yeah.
Well, now it's all together, and we're gonna put a nice coating of that on the bottom. And you can do fresh lasagna sheets if you make them yourself. You can go to your favorite retailer and get a dried. Sometimes they have frozen. We've par cooked these a little bit, and we're just gonna lay these down because it's gonna be multi-layer lasagna. So lay these down. It's just gonna be a layer of this, the noodles. Then we're gonna go with the bolognese sauce like this. And Mike, you're gonna come into play here in just a second.
Well, I'm interested in this because I don't know that
This
I've
is a
seen
bechamel. This is This is one of the mother sauces we had talked about in previous episodes. This is a combination of roux, milk, salt, white pepper, nutmeg, and it's thickened and cooked together, and then it creates this amazingly clean, beautiful, luxurious sauce, which works perfectly with lasagna bolognese. So I need you to put that down now. See how that
Just like
works?
that?
This is instead of ricotta.
I was going to ask you, do you use ricotta ever in your lasagna?
When I make Italian lasagna.
Okay.
So now
Stuffed
we need that
shells
great
or any of that
Parmesan
stuff?
Reggiano.
Oh, we're doing this on every
Yeah,
one, huh?
every
Okay.
layer. So as much as you want or as little as you want. That's
right.
the great thing about making food. You know, it's all to your taste. Perfect. And we're just going to go with another layer of the lasagna noodles. And we're going to keep building this. This is a shallow pan, so we're probably going to get 4 or 5 layers. Okay. As you can see, we're just going to put them down. We're going to make one more layer, and then we're going to do the reveal over there. All right. And look at that sauce. It's got carrots, it's got onions, it's got veal, beef, pork, tomatoes, wine, this luxurious bechamel. In Italian, it's bechamel. You just put that down, just like that. And that's instead of our ricotta. And when that cooks all together, it's gonna be beautiful, Mike. So put some more of that down. All right. And now we're gonna go over here and do the cutting.
Switch me sides.
I'm gonna switch
I'll finish this up.
So we're gonna come over
And
here.
I'll meet you in a minute.
And this is the way, I'm not gonna touch this, just came out of the oven. Look at how amazing that looks. We're gonna garnish that on top with a little bit of fresh parsley. And then we're gonna cut it.
Right
You
down the noodle
want
line,
to
right?
take this and bake this about 350 degrees. If you have a convection oven, fan on for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on your oven. Now, always check once in a while to see that your oven is calibrated to make sure. Okay. And you always want to let this set up for about at least 20 minutes when it comes out of the oven.
It's just fall apart,
It's
right?
going to fall apart. So, Mike, then we're just going to go around the outside. We're going to pull out this lasagna.
Oh, it never comes out like that for
Look
me.
at that. Now, Mike, I'm going to tell you right now, that's going to be a little bit hot.
Yeah.
Now, you can put a little bit of this over the top. And look at that. Just like that. Hit it with a little bit of fresh ground pepper. And Mike, this is your first time trying lasagna bolognese.
I know. I'm excited about it.
Get in there.
Get yourself one too. So when I'm like Tom, you can talk. How about that?
Okay. And this goes great with a great bottle of wine. Whether you're having a great bottle of wine or Sunday with the kids, a great fresh lemonade.
Oh, it's so good.
It's a little bit different.
Creamy, yeah.
It's creamy. It's a lot different than traditional Youngstown lasagna.
Oh my gosh. Sunday dinner at the Canzonetta
Sunday
house.
dinner, man.
You
It's
can't
one of my
beat it.
favorite things. Favorite thing with my kids growing up. Favorite thing when I was, you know, a young child watching my grandmother teach me how to make raviolis, teach me how to make pasta, teach me how to make sauce. This brings back a memory.
Great job. Thank you. It's good.
Best darn lasagna.
It's
ever.
good. Get it.
Okay, let's take a break. Kelly Warren and then furnace time, okay?
Yes, let's do it.
No hot water? Call A to Z Dependable Services. Our fully stocked rapid response water heater specialist will get you back in hot water in no time. A to Z is the only call you need to make.
Whether it's dinner out with friends and family or your next catered event, Rachel's Restaurant in Austintown always makes it special and delicious. Award-winning cuisine, relaxing atmosphere, and so much more. Rachel's Restaurant, Austintown.
And the outhouse on this property are like that big shed. I don't even know what to call it.
Yes, it's
huge.
an outbuilding.
Yeah, an
It's
outbuilding.
a workshop garage. Yes, storage
An outhouse?
building.
What do I call it?
Barn.
That is not it. It's not an outhouse.
Not an outhouse.
All right, back here on Valley Spotlight.
You know what I love?
What?
When you and Mike and Kelly Warren are, I'm sorry, you're Mike.
Yeah.
When you and Ron are on a shoot with Kelly and I get all these ridiculous pictures.
Oh, yeah, they are dumb. You know what I love is when the commercial of Kelly Warren comes on and then you see Kelly Warren now.
Right, I know.
That's what I love.
She is looking so good and having so much fun in this house. Wowie, just as wowie as Kelly.
Yeah, let's go to the outbuilding.
The outhouse.
Hey, it's time for another edition of Home Advantage with Kelly Warren at Bonbon's Place.
Here we are.
Yeah, I hate to say that this is the first time I've been on one of these bar stool things, but yeah, no, I've done it a couple times.
You've got experience.
How
I
about
like
you?
it for you. Yeah.
Good?
Yes,
All right,
great.
feel comfortable?
Yeah.
Here we are. Look at this property in Southington. Holy cow, it goes on and on and on.
It does. This is a fantastic home and lots of really cool features, which is something that builds desirability in a home.
Like this one, the home's over there, then there's a garage, and then there's this, which probably was a
And a little
garage.
guest house. You might have missed that.
I missed it. There's a guest house too? Go on. This place is great. You don't even have to see your family.
Right.
You just come out
So
here.
everybody gets their own spaces. That's what makes a good relationship, right?
Yeah, obviously this used to be a garage for some cars or equipment or something like that.
Yep, and can be. So, you know, if you're an owner and you need the space for that, or you can store some things in here and move them out when you're having the party, you know.
And I'm sure that's what happens here a little bit. What does this do? Maybe just say to the price of the home if you want to sell it and you have some of these features that maybe other people don't.
I feel like when you have a really cool outbuilding, and when you've got an outbuilding in general, you've got space, which means you have options and opportunities, so you can do what you want with it. And I feel like when you do something like this, fun, different, all the little touches, I mean, the bar stools, like each thing has character. It makes it, for your family while you live there, it makes it the party place. Everybody wants to come over, so if you don't like people, maybe don't do it.
Right.
But if you want to be the house that you entertain at, this is how you do it. And for resale and desirability, it's not the thing that you see at every home. So to walk into something like this, it's the wow factor. It's something that everybody wants.
Right, and sometimes when you walk through, you don't really have a vision for what you want to do with the place. But when you see something like this, you're like, "Whoa!"
Right? Yeah.
The things we could do, honey. You know, when you're walking through. So we're out here and we're in Southington, but we're probably 15 minutes from Eastwood Mall.
Yeah, and only 30 to 45 minutes to Cleveland.
Right. So for a lot of people, this is the perfect scenario. It's that country type setting, but if you want to go get something to eat or go grocery shopping, it's not too far. I would think that's a big seller for folks too.
To me, it is. You know, I know you like to be right in the middle of things.
I do.
I like to be just outside of them. So this is like the dream. You've got some land, you've got some privacy, the dogs can roam, you know, you've got the space for the parties, and like you said, convenience just minutes away.
Kind of a cool spot. If people go on the website, do you have a lot of pictures and videos
yes,
of this
they're
place?
going to find this 3742 Parkman Road or Route 422 on kellyswilda.com.
Of course they are. It may take you a few minutes to click through all those pictures, I would think.
Yeah.
I think you're going to like
It's worth it though.
So check this one out, and in the coming shows, we're going to show you some of the features inside the house too, right?
Yeah, this is a cool one, so we're going to keep checking this out.
I love it. There's your edition this week of Home Advantage.
Well, Michael, that was quite the place, you guys.
I know. It had TVs and sports stuff, and it was named after people, and Squirrely and Bonbon. And
We would never see you again.
no, you would not.
That would be it.
I would just be in there the whole time.
No more. And you maybe not either, I don't think. Although, I don't know. I don't know. You're so busy. Who knows?
Football's so good, you guys. Let's just be honest about how good football is.
Football's a big deal in our house.
Yeah,
Sure.
I know. She even plays fantasy football.
First time this year.
Wow, that's amazing, amazing. And the other thing that is amazing that has nothing to do with football is you guys are stepping up to the plate again for us, 4th year in a row, and you're surprised. There were not just one furnace again, 2 furnaces.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Are you sure?
Cool. Totally sure. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, when you read the stories we're reading here, it's just
this is
something
not
that
even half. Not even half.
is necessary for the valley.
Yeah.
It is an emotional roller coaster, that is for sure. So I guess with this big introduction, we have to say who won. And thank you for everybody who submitted all of these wonderful stories. I know they have a couple phone calls to make behind the scenes for some people out there.
Right. All right, you do that one. I'll do
Okay.
this one. How about that? You want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Ladies first.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Sabrina Rader. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Hey, congratulations.
Lots of people out there really care about you, darling, and your whole family. We couldn't be happier to say congratulations. You are our first winner of a brand new Gault Lennox furnace. All the installation, everything thanks to you guys. So
Yeah.
Sabrina Rader, congratulations. Sabrina from Youngstown. If you know her,
Yeah.
call her. I have a feeling she's going to be in
She might be watching.
She's probably going to be in a pretty good mood today.
Yeah.
And a second one.
A second. What's it retail for? Like a new furnace and the people coming out and all that stuff?
It'll vary upon how big the job is, how much we're going to take out, and, take out, and how much we need to put in. But they'll vary.
Money.
They'll vary from 5 to 10.
No kidding.
Lots of money.
All right. So the second one. Now this lady's from Girard, from what I'm hearing, and she does a ton for the community
And football.
and the football team from the Pee-wees all the way up. And apparently she works at the Chase Bank that was leveled in downtown Youngstown. And afterwards she was okay, but spent some time with the firefighters to teach them where to go because there were no blueprints of the building. But our second winner is Amanda Rafferty. So congratulations to Amanda, and we're going to take care of her furnace as well.
And I did need to say that Sabrina and her family don't have heat right now. They have been heating with space heaters. We know how dangerous that is.
Right.
So, gosh, you guys, I would get so emotional on these days, and I'm already an emotional person to begin with, as Michael knows.
That's true.
But it is just a big, huge thank you, and such a warm, wonderful way to go into the holiday spirit because of you guys. And we feel so honored, don't we, Mike?
Yeah, and so we'll get to go to the installation. And if you've never seen these guys working, I mean, they're pulling up. They got the guys. They take the stuff out. They're making new holes if they need to. You have an awesome crew.
Thank you.
An awesome crew, and they even do interviews while they're there, which is not easy. For just anybody. So I appreciate what they do, and I know that they really like doing these things too. From talking to the guys.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
You guys are all over the place. It's not just here in Hubbard. This is the main location, but other places too. Satellite spots, right?
Yep, we're in 3 counties, so we have offices in Hubbard, Poland, and Salem. And this whole program is a big part of what we do here. As Mike was stating, that just for our guys to go out there, and as we always say, it's our family serving your family.
It's the
at Gault Heating and Cooling. It's a big deal for our team, our family, to go out there and serve the valley and take care of for the people that need help.
It's true.
Support us.
It's not just lip service. They're doing it. So, all right, that's a good show. Would you say?
Yeah.
Are you gonna make it?
Sorry,
We can just get to this next commercial.
It just hits
We'll
you
be okay.
all at the same time. How lucky we are.
All right. Well, thank you again for watching. We hope everybody has a happy holiday if we don't talk to them next time. And our retromercial, since we did the sweat house, is never let them see you sweat. I'm sure you've heard of that.
Yes.
So,
Don't let them see you cry either.
It's another one.
Later.
Thank you, Gault.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
There are 3 nevers to getting older in Hollywood. Never audition first thing in the morning. Never try to play a character half your age. And even if your leading man is prettier than you are, never let him see you sweat.
When the spotlight's on, no other solid keeps you drier than Dry Idea Solid.
Believe me, Dry Idea handles sweat a whole lot better than some people handle birthdays.
Dry Idea, never let them see you sweat.
If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel.